Good evening and thanks for joining us on Fox 31 News Weekend. I'm Tracey Smith. First on Fox tonight, Albany police responded to a robbery in Albany that turned violent this afternoon. APD responded to Neal Food Mart on Falima Road just after 1:30, and one local group is turning to prayer to prepare for the new school year. The Alive Center welcomed guest speakers tonight for a prayer rally in Albany. The Crisp County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a man wanted for burglaries in multiple counties. Sheriff Billy Hancock tells Fox 31 News that forensic evidence helped prove that 33-year-old Kenneth Carter is responsible for multiple burglaries in Crisp, Dooley, and Worth counties over the past few weeks. And one Georgia House representative wants protection for pastors in Georgia who choose not to perform same-sex marriages. Fox 31's Tosi Vakile spoke to local pastors to find out what they had to say about the proposal. And speaking of elections, one Albany official announced he's running for city commissioner of Ward 4 today. Chad Warrington officially kicked off his campaign today. He served on the Albany Utility Board for the past 3 years. Warrington will be running against current Ward 4 City Commissioner Roger Marietta. And speaking of Roger Marietta, he has a message for members of the community who think they need speed bumps in their neighborhood. The city of Albany is looking for neighborhoods that want speed bump studies to be conducted. The 2015 Georgia Recreation and Park Association State Swim Meet gave Tifton's economy quite the boost. City officials said there were about 5,000 people in Tifton for the event. And police are currently looking for a man who attempted to rob a restaurant in Cordele late last night. Officials responded to an armed robbery at the Asian Express in the 600 block of South 7th Street in Cordele around 10:30 last night. Valdosta is lighting the way with its new energy-efficient street lights. The city is one of 8 in Georgia to adopt the LED street lighting program and is doing so to honor their commitment to going green. And one woman in Albany is taking her experience overcoming addiction and paying it forward. Lovestone is a new clothing line that produces all of their products right here in Albany. Who says you can't party on a Saturday in the middle of the day? Mission Change reached out to Easter Seals in Albany to put on a dance this afternoon, and by the look of it, well, the guests were pumped. And one local business might be closing its doors for good after being open for almost 90 years. Albany Floral and Gift Shop, located on 7th Avenue, will be forced to close if the business can't find new owners. Since 1928, Albany Floral and Gift Shop has had a few different owners, but it's always been in the same spot and in the same building. But now that could all change.
When you're not able to work, you don't have much options.
Shop owner Jackie Turner and her daughter Lynn Terry are being forced to sell because of health reasons.
It's breaking my heart. We've been here so long.
Turner took over the shop in 1988 after working there part-time.
It's like being paid to have a hobby.
And it became a family business a few years later when her daughter came to work for her.
It seems like time has just really flew by. It don't seem like it's been 20 years almost since I've been here.
Terry says the customers are what she'll miss the most and being able to bring them happiness.
Well, when you give it to them and they're so happy, or if they start crying.
And with so many years in business, it's also the memories that make closing so hard.
First flowers I ever got, it came from here.
They'll say goodbye and can only hope that someone else can carry on the tradition.
I just hate to see it close, really. I hope somebody buys it.
Growing up as one of 12 children, Nathaniel Lohman says as a kid, he was the one in need of a little steering.
I'm the only son that's not incarcerated. And so somebody that helped me asked me to never forget where you came from and always give back. Ever since then, that's been my passion.
Lohman has been working with the Young Marines since 1985, and he started the local Albany chapter in 1997.
The purpose of the Young Marine is to help today's youth and develop them to be great leaders.
The Young Marines work with children ages 8 to 18, giving them the discipline of the military, but the guidance to be successful in any career path.
We let them know that everything's out there. You have to make a decision on what you want to do, as long as it's positive.
15-year-old Amari Dukes has been a member of the Young Marines since she was 8 and says she can only imagine where she would be without this program.
I think I would really be somewhere that I wouldn't want to be right now.
In fact, she says this program changed her life.
I thank God because I really do need this program. So I did need it and I did get in it, so I'm glad that I did do it.
And Lohman thinks this is one of the better options out there for kids in the community.
The gangs yell at them, everybody else get them. Why not come to a positive organization?
Keeping them out of trouble and keeping them in school.
Whatever it is to keep them in school, that's what this program is about. Education is number one.
And it all goes back to why he got involved in the first place.
Because you give back to those that can't give them themselves.
And watching the kids grow up through the program.
So that's the driving force, seeing the finishing result of what you put into a child.
I can't get the picture out my head. Him laying there like that.
Mae Frances Howard was Hill's aunt and neighbor. She went to his house this morning thinking he overslept for work.
And I knocked on his bedroom window. I said, Ricky, Ricky. And no answer.
What she saw inside left her stunned.
But I just seen all this blood, and I just threw up my hands.
Investigators soon took over the neighborhood street.
And to pull up and see all these cops like that, I just knew it was bad. God.
Hill's son, who also goes by Ricky, says getting that call is something he'll never forget.
When I knew it was a call, I knew it was something bad, you know, but I didn't want it to be this tragic, you know.
Both are at a loss for words of how this could happen.
He was just a loved person by everybody.
He's a great man. And who would just do such a thing like this, you know, is crazy. It's crazy.
All they want is answers.
Well, I just keep asking myself and everybody the question, who and why? Who would want to do this? What reason did they have? And what type of person would do it?
And now, 5 days since Father's Day, a son remembers the last time he spoke to his dad.
You know, it's crazy, you know, when you just talked to somebody yesterday and you told them you love them. That was the last word. It's the last thing I said to him. I love him.